We're back on TV. On Wednesday's Life Class, we got validated. One of my favorite life lessons from author Toni Morrison. Do your eyes light up when your kids enter the room? Isn't that just the best lesson?
Love it.
Do your eyes light up when you see your friends? Your eyes lit up when you saw them.
I know.
People just want to be seen and heard, and everybody wants to know that they matter. So Harel Sharon has a question about that show, and he's Skyping in all the way from Israel.
Wow.
And I'd like to say to I saw a couple of men on Facebook a few minutes ago. Rob Hernandez said, are we the only guys out here? He and a couple of other guys. And Rob Hernandez also says that he's been practicing what we've been saying on Life Class all week. So Rob, you're not alone. Those of you guys who are on, I don't know if guys Facebook as much as girls do they? They do? Okay.
Yeah, that's how they find girls. What? I have had people sending me their itinerary or their, what do they call them, whatever the guys have on Facebook. I'm like, ew.
Ew. Okay, we'll talk about that later. We're talking to...
You do not want me to find a man on Facebook.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, Harel, how are you?
Hi, I'm wonderful. Hi, Oprah. Hi, Iyanla.
What time is it in Israel?
It's about 3:30 a.m.
What are you doing up?
Watching very good. I'm glad you're...
That is amazing that you're watching at 3:30 a.m. What were you doing? What did you do tonight?
Oh, not much. Just preparing for this mentally.
Mentally. All right, then. You're on. Go ahead.
Well, as I'm going through my spiritual evolution, I realized there was one thought, one belief that was keeping me back and holding me back. And the belief is your life is small and insignificant.
Whoa.
And this belief is, I think, is why I'm looking for external validation, why I'm looking for acceptance and approval from other people. So my question for you, teachers of the world, is how do I move away from that, knowing intellectually this isn't true? And how do I validate myself?
I saw that, and I was reading your question before going, the producer had told me that you wanted to ask, that you had said, tell me if these are your words, I'm waiting for someone to hold my face, look me in the eye and say, you are not just a small town boy with no name, your life does matter. Why am I doing this and how do I move on from this feeling? Does it ever go away? That's the question, right?
Well, exactly.
Exactly.
Okay, so look at me. Give me your face. Give me your face. Come on. Look at me. Look. Can you see me? You matter. You matter. You are not just an insignificant, small town little boy. You matter. And this ocean of life would not be the same without the drop of life that you are. You matter. You matter. Just as you are, you matter.
We all felt that. We all felt it all the way in Los Angeles. It's a long way from Israel. We're going to keep talking to Harel during the television break. We'll be right back. Those of you on TV, those of you online, keep watching. So, Harel, how did it feel just to hear that, to have your face caressed virtually?
Well, you know what? I think if you want someone to validate you, it has to be someone you can believe is telling the truth. So, as far as Iyanla is concerned, I believe.
You believe. That's nice. That's nice.
So, now that you know you matter, beloved, now that you know you matter, now that you know that we are waiting for who you are, and it doesn't have to be a huge, big thing, but if you just show up fully present in the being that you are, you will bless people.
Yeah.
Their eyes will light up when you walk in the room because you matter.
Yeah, I would say that one of the things we all know, one of the things we were talking about in the lesson with validation this week, I don't know if you got to see that because you're in Israel and the television version isn't on in Israel, but one of the things I was saying is that everybody wants to know, and Toni Morrison emphasizes this so much through that lesson of do your eyes light up when your children enter the room. And I've said for years on the Oprah show, people want to know, did you hear me?
Yes.
Did you see me? And did what I say mean anything to you? And what I have learned, Harel, is that if you are looking for significance, the best way to find it is through service. Yeah. And that if you can focus on this question, ask the universe, whether you call that entity God, the force of life God, whatever you choose to call it, that which created you, how can I use my life in service? To yourself first, because you have to first honor yourself and serve whatever it is you were called to do, that your soul or spirit was called to do. And then how do you use the passion and energy of that to serve the world? And however that shows itself will be your contribution, your drop in this great ocean of life. And that is what really matters. What matters most is that you understand that it matters. But the question isn't how do I become significant? The question is how do I serve? That's what I think.
Because that is the demonstration of your significance.
Yes.
Not just for him, for everyone. We all have something bigger, grander, better to do. Just imagine you matter. So when you step out in the day, how you look, how you smell, what you say matters. How you greet people matters. You matter. You matter.
Well, the service thing, I can relate to that very much because I work with people with certain mental disabilities and Down syndrome and retardation.
We're back. We're still talking to Harel about how he matters. We're going to convince him across the ocean that he does. Okay, so you were saying, I had said during the commercial break, for those of you who are joining us back on TV, that the way to find significance in your life is through service. If you want to know that you matter to somebody, you got to figure out a way to give.
And he's doing it.
Yes,
he's
and he says he's doing
Down syndrome
working with Down syndrome children.
And children who have mental illness. So, Harel, what I want you to know, that as you now grow into your matterness, your mattering, yeah, that when you walk in the room, your presence is enough because you're serving. You matter, and your presence is enough. And you keep wearing that every day.
I love what A.J. Harper says on Facebook about a minute ago. A.J. says the fact that you are here, out of all the possibilities, you are here. We are all 1 in a million of possibilities. I always feel that way too, AJ. Thank you.
Yeah.
So watch, go to Facebook. Everybody's now talking to you, Harel. You're going to feel like you matter a lot by the end of the evening. Harel, by the end of this evening, you're going to go, I didn't know I mattered this much. To everybody, thank you all the way from Israel. All right, all you Facebookers, please let Harel know he matters. LaDanya, you were already doing it. LaDanya Parker says, yes, Harel, you matter, capital M-A-T-T-E-R. So thank you for calling us all the way from Israel. We love speaking to the world.
Another great teacher.